What about Michael Afton? How is Michael Afton killed by the bite and yet
Wait, what?
in Golden Freddy? But then I'm saying now Cassidy's inside Golden Freddy.
Wait,
Well,
what?
let's just say that Michael Afton is Cassidy Afton.
What? Hello everyone, how's it going? You can probably tell this is not my face. Basically, my camera's broken, but I wanted to do this video, and I'm basically trying to do videos every day leading up to the Supreme Guide, so that I'm not just completely dropping it out of nowhere. If you don't know, the Supreme Guide is a video on my channel that should be releasing in about a week from now, and it's basically my biggest video ever. Like, it's hours long. And yeah, since I'm trying to just do uploads on either this channel or a short or TikTok on the other channel, I thought, why not? I should just rewatch my old FNAF theories. As you can see, I was a graphic design, like I'm a brilliant graphic designer. This took hours. And the thing is, I'm half joking because I was like, what? This was like 6 years ago. So I was literally, oh God, I was like 11. Yeah, unless you go on famous birthdays or something, you wouldn't have known that I'm 17 years old. So yeah, I'm turning 18 in February. So yes, I was 11 like 6 years ago. That's crazy. In like a decade's time, I'll actually be able to say I've been doing this since I was a kid because I was literally a child. Okay, anyway, no more no more waffling. Let's unmute this. God, I don't know what this is gonna. I haven't watched these videos, by the way. Like, this is completely raw reactions to the first few years of my channel. So I haven't watched these in a while. I'm hoping nothing. There should be nothing bad in it. It's just a theory. Let's see. No music. It's probably copyrighted. Look at this intro. Look at this quality intro. I'm surprised I wasn't hired by anyone for this stuff. Look at this. This was made in Scratch, I can tell. Just because of this box, this was made in Scratch, definitely. That's, oh God. Okay, anyway. Oh God.
Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today
Oh
we're
no.
going to be doing a theory on the new Five Nights at Freddy's book,
Oh
the
my.
Survival Log book. So for this theory, we're going to go way back to the very start of the book and go through it.
Oh my God.
So
Is
the
there any
book
editing?
reveals that
There is no editing in this. I just put a still picture. That's right. That reminds me. Yes, that's how I used to do it. I remember I used to do this, search up blah 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 the picture I wanted. I would do this and then just I can't believe I did that. I could have like at least put some effort into it. Even if I had like multiple pictures, so I could have just like Control W'd and gone through them at least a little bit. Nah, I was lazy as hell. God, my voice as well. I hate this.
is set when Freddy Fazbear's Pizza opened, aka FNAF 1.
Ooh, okay. I've changed since then. I think the logbook it takes place after during FNAF 3, sorry, and well, actually after FNAF 3 because it gets sold and it's not Michael's anymore. So I think it's after FNAF 3. So I've changed. I used to think it was FNAF 1, which, to be fair, you look at it first glance, you would assume that. So I'll give you that one, younger me.
Now let's turn to the first pages.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. So seems
Oh.
like this book belongs to a first pages.
Alrighty.
So seems like
God. See, the thing is, I'm cringing at myself like what 6 years ago, and I'm probably gonna do it for like the 3 years ago. God, I'm gonna be looking at this video and going, "Oh, what am I doing? What was I doing 3 years ago?" Even though, like right now, I think I'm good. I don't think it's that bad. But God, oh, this is horrible. This is painful. I don't want to watch this. There's so many.
this book belongs to a Mike. Most likely
Yep.
Michael Afton.
Yep.
Obviously. Who puts a name like that without any lore intention? Spoiler alert, by the end of the book, we know this is Mike from Sister Location, FNAF, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, even FNAF 6, as this Mike states that a television relation to him, Clara from The Immortal and the Restless.
Yeah.
So he watches it,
Good
and,
job.
well, he also
Uh-huh.
says,
You could have cut that out, younger me. You could have cut that out.
he also says, halfway, well, draws it, casual bongos, one of Handy Unit's jokes. Also, the exotic Butters picture. This book is filled with puzzles and games until page 23. A mysterious person has written
I
to
would
Mike.
love to follow this theory if I could see what's going on. Page 33. I can't. Can you show me that, please?
Saying first, was your favorite childhood toy a plastic purple telephone?
Yep.
A FNAF 4 reference to the purple telephone?
Yep.
Keep reading to page 31. Do you remember your name?
Oh no.
Maybe this is when Ennard leaves Mike and looks for a fresher body, as now Michael seems to remember things from FNAF's Sister Location, nothing else.
Wait, sorry, what?
Maybe this
Do you
is
remember your
when
name?
Ennard leaves Mike
Oh,
and
so
looks for a fresher body,
I thought it was Michael who was writing those faded messages and was like, "Do you remember your name?" Because Ennard whatever, technically killed him. So he was like, he might not remember, and like, God,
Michael seems to
this is
remember things
horrible.
from FNAF's Sister Location, nothing
does.
else apart from his family stuff, of course.
Yep.
And this person is trying to jog his memory of something. Golden Freddy? Or should I say,
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Crying Child. Trying to communicate to Mike, like in FNAF, like first in FNAF with It's Me. Page
Okay.
32.
Following.
Now, Mike draws a gravestone with flowers and RIP written onto it.
Yep.
The mysterious person writes, my name, seeming like it is the Crying Child's spirit after the bite.
Okay.
Now, page
Good.
41
Good
changes
detective
it
work.
all. Do you have dreams? The mystery person writes. The logbook asks you to draw an in bold recent dreams. And Michael draws
I love the way I presented this.
in bold
recent dreams.
And Michael draws Fredbear. Yeah, you heard me right, Fredbear. Now, there's two possibilities. One, we play as Kid Michael in FNAF 4, or just older him and he saw the bite to his brother, or
well done.
He just has dreams of his father's creations. To back up that
he just has dreams of his father's creations. Wait, so my options were we either play as Michael or we play as Michael. The two options are literally the same.
Play as Mike in FNAF 4 is the Crying Child's note. Purple telephone. And on page 42 to 43, did one of these toys belong to you? And guess what one is? A telephone. Might even be a purple and plastic telephone. Now, speaking about pages 42 to 43,
I love how you can hear me.
That there's a Jack-in-the-Box, girl and boy plushie, or they're just dolls, a staff, look-alike thing that's a bike, maybe, yeah, maybe it's reference to Mike, and a telephone with two questions. Do any of these toys look familiar?
How is a bike a reference to Mike? Just because Mike bike? Was that actually my logic? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Mike bike. They must be the same.
To you, and did one of these belong to you? Now, we already know Mike. We play as Mike in FNAF 2, so this isn't really important, but the next message reads, was your favorite ride the carousel? So maybe Mike likes to chillax after his shift in the carousel.
To chillax.
Now, page 58. All we really see is It's Me in the word search. Now, 59. what
Oh,
do
that
you
was it for
see,
that page. Okay.
and what is your name? And also, who are you as well? Wait, that's on page 58. Now back to page 59. What do you see? The crying child writes, where there is a mirror for you to draw yourself. Michael sees himself, of course.
Oh my
Now,
god.
throughout FNAF,
Oh my god.
the crying child writes,
Oh.
where there is a mirror for you to draw yourself.
Where there's a mirror, what do
Michael
you see?
sees
Michael
himself,
sees
of course.
himself.
Now, throughout FNAF, we know that Michael
Whoa.
is trying to save and free his family. So on page 70,
Sure.
the book asks you to write, who would you miss? And the crying child writes, do you miss them? Most likely pointing out to the family of the Aftons. Page 74 gives us details that make me 99.9% certain that this is the crying child.
Why did I have
There is a picture
such a dramatic break
gives us
there?
details that make me 99.9%
Percent sure
certain
that
that
this is the crying child. I don't know
Where
why.
there is a picture of the Fredbear plush, this person says, does he still talk to you? Because he did talk to the crying child. Remember? I'll put you back together.
True.
Okay, page 83 now, and is this song familiar to you? But there's no song on the page. What could this mean? Page 103. Brother to brother, the crying child says, the party was for you. Page 112. Chica. FNAF 1's Chica. Like the scrap animatronics in FNAF 6, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, it looks damaged and broken. Hint to FNAF 7? Maybe
Ooh.
the next book.
Wait, FNAF 7. Why didn't I just say FNAF 6? Oh wait, this came out after FNAF 6, that's right.
Hint to FNAF 7? Maybe even the next book. God. Or the movie, you never know. This is a weird book. We already know that Scott has a few ideas in mind for FNAF 7, 8, and even 9. So is this one of them? The return of the FNAF 1 animatronic spirits? Michael has some work to do, which means...
I was trying... You can tell I was trying to make a joke. This was scripted, I feel like. I forgot if I scripted them or not. Because I feel like that joke was scripted. And that's why I kept laughing even though I, like, screwed it up.
Animatronic spirits? Michael has some work.
Michael has some work to do. Like,
place before FNAF 6, even before FNAF 3. Maybe actually during FNAF 3. As the real last page of the book states, which is page 110, until next time. Haha, got it in. Goodbye.
What? What?
FNAF 3. Maybe actually during FNAF 3. As the real last page of the book states, which is page 110, until next time. Haha, got it in.
What? Haha, got it in. Oh no. Oh, younger me. I wish you knew how to cut things out. And this music outro is probably copyrighted, so I'm not going to continue that. You've been a theorist since the beginning. Hi. That's true. I don't know if I'd say it's impressive, but it has been a long time. What is this? I don't want to click this. Hi guys, Hyperdroid here. I hope you okay. Oh no. Okay, next video. FNAF News 1. This was the only episode to the series. The fourth closet / book 3 and new office. Ooh, it's a news video with no music in this intro again. I can't hear this at all. I can faintly hear me. You probably can't even hear it on the recording. Okay, this video you literally cannot hear. Okay. You just cannot hear at all. Comments turned off. So we're just gonna skip past this one. Move on to the next theory. Why green? The puppet's eyes, a single bracelet, and a literal body. Why green? Let's find out. I'm interested.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
No intro.
To a brand new video on the channel, and today I'm doing a theory on the puppet.
I was gonna say, there's no intro in this video. No, there is. It's just, it's kind of. How did I record this? Because why do I like reach to play the intro or something?
Puppet.
And then it play. Okay, we're just gonna skip past this.
Does the puppet go for the color green?
Why?
Well, my first
Tell me
thought
why.
was that the eyes in the bracelet are somehow connected.
They are.
Like I must, I researched this topic only to find this quote from the Freddy Files. Freddy's Fun Fact. The music box song My Grandfather's Clock was written in 1879 by Henry Clara Work. The tune was so well known that the long place clock became known as the grandfather clock. The song is about a clock that worked for 90 years, responding to a man's joys and sorrows until it rang an alarm on his deathbed and stopped working entirely when he died. End quote. So I started to think, when you, as a security puppet, walk outside, then when the puppet realizes that she's dead, its eyes stop working like the clock. And like Remnant explained in Game Theory's video, and like the clock, the puppet comes back to the joys and sorrows of hope for this child. That's why in FNAF 2 and 4, the puppet's eyes are little white balls, and maybe the minigame is black and white plus gray because of its vision. The next theory actually needs us to answer why Henry's daughter is the only one with the green bracelet. Well, the first things I thought was the Take Cake to the Children, Stage 01, and Circus Baby minigames. Because the color of the children's tops were green when they were made happy. I didn't stop there.
It's true, but there are also just like
Henry
generally
is the green guy, and it's pretty obvious. And that he tells William to go away. He shouldn't be here at his own restaurant.
Okay, so Henry's the green guy in this interpretation.
As we do know, Henry is more than capable to run his own restaurant. So his favorite color is green. 2. She's just a VIP at her father's restaurant. Duh. Or 3. The most reasonable answer for protection. All Henry wants to do is protect his daughter, as we hear from in the FNAF 6 ending.
This isn't
a
theory.
World.
This is just fact.
Gives her a certain color bracelet, green.
Yeah, that's...
Back up that theory, I think.
Wait, did I write this down on paper?
Color bracelet, green.
You can like hear me turning the page.
To back up that theory,
So the theory is that the green here is representing Henry, and Henry gave Charlie a green bracelet for protection. Yes, that is explained in the minigame. It is shown that you must protect the green. Yes. Well done. You pointed out the fact.
I think. No. I know. Henry built the puppet, and especially made it so his daughter couldn't leave without him for safety. But...
yes.
Unfortunately, it backfired. Because of a stupid prank. But, not really. She helps the souls of the children to be free, a helping little soul. In FNAF 6, Henry creates Lefty,
helping little soul.
Well, yeah, Lefty, to get his daughter back to free her soul after all she's done for the other.
Why do I sound so uncertain?
Free her soul after all she's done for the other souls. Now, a quick summary on this theory. Henry creates the puppet to protect his daughter and the other kids too. Then a stupid prank stops the puppet. She gets killed, merges into the puppet only to free the other souls. Be captured by Lefty. Then freed by Henry. This is
yes, you repeated that.
Free the other souls. Be captured by Lefty. Then freed by Henry. This is just a theory. Mostly true theory. Almost a fact. Now,
great game theory ripoff there.
Lefty. Then freed by Henry. This is just a theory.
This is just a theory.
Mostly true theory.
Mostly true theory. Almost a fact.
To ensure your safety, don't miss a video. Subscribe and turn notifications on for every theory. And hey, I do more than FNAF. And comment down below what FNAF theory
I don't anymore.
Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
Okay, wow. Hey, I do more than FNAF. What was I doing back then? I said I did more than FNAF, but it's literally just Uber. And I'm kind of curious what Uber theory I made. Wait, what is this?
Change. If you want those answers, vote on a poll for I'm not going through that with you today. Before I end the video, I want to say some questions you may think are, what about the complaints? Money while I'm doing the calculations while I'm $2,500 a year. They're paying 50. They get $50,000. That's a lot.
What, so Uber, the whole company?
$2,500 a year.
Oh, and how much you would get from Uber. Wow. I don't know. I don't want to watch this. This is long. Just for math, I didn't even want to know what math this is. Oh, okay. And we're going back straight into the next one. Why FNAF won't end. 5 years ago, this is true. Oh, I was only 2 away from 100 subscribers. Wow, how things change. Okay, why? I mean, this is true. This is true. FNAF hasn't ended yet. I was right. And, right now, just this main title, my first thought, it's going to stay true for at least the next couple of years. Because the FNAF movie is going to bring a whole new audience. So this is true. This will be true. I could re-upload this right now. I should do that. I should re-upload this.
Freddy's, a game which started simple and turned into a fantastic series.
I actually have editing now. Wow.
When is FNAF going to end? Not the fan base, the games themselves. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. You get to see some of the future of FNAF and would have seen 5 times FNAF has ended.
5 times FNAF has ended. And what is this at? And what this is at FNAF 6?
Here's why. Not the reason we have on YouTube. So I want to jump straight into this theory, but I quickly wanted to say to you guys, please subscribe. It really helps me out on YouTube.
It really helps.
Does it have a little history in FNAF? Because the history of FNAF caused so many ends in it. But anyways, I have a reason to believe that FNAF was going to end not once, not twice, not 3 times, but a whopping 5 times.
Oh my god.
Here's why. On August 8th, 2014...
Volume just went up.
Here's why.
For no reason.
On August 8th, 2014, the first game arrived, and Scott honestly didn't think it would get hardly any attention. So, he was going to end FNAF with only 1 game. No intentions of any more games. So,
is this video literally just going to be me saying it was going to end at every game?
First time FNAF was going to end.
5 times 5 games.
The game started to get some popularity and ratings.
Wait, when was this out again? I mean, it's had FNAF 6, so I'm assuming before Ultimate Custom Night.
Soon realized that the game has a hidden story, So they got more players on board, and more, and more, until it was around 1 million players. And YouTube videos started to come along as well. So before the popularity, FNAF was technically going to end, already making the first time FNAF has ended. Next came FNAF 2, which honestly was going to continue the franchise as more and more secrets awaited players. But Scott realized the second game only got around 200,000, which was around 700,000 less than the first game.
Wait, Scott only got two. What is this? Where am I pulling these numbers from? FNAF 1 only had 1 million players. FNAF 2 only had 200,000. Where is this coming from? How do I know? Can you even check Steam stats? Like, I know there's like the live, how many people are playing right now, and the peak players at once or whatever, but can you check how many people have bought a FNAF game? Where did I get these numbers from?
Scott decided to make FNAF 3 to end the franchise because fans were starting to decrease. FNAF 3 released, and around
Okay, I think wait, what did I say?
300,000 more fans than the first game played it, making the total around 50,000. But
what? I said 1 million for FNAF 1. More than the first game. 50,000? 50,000 isn't more than 1 million. And I think I was right, by the way. So I skipped over FNAF 2 being the end, because technically I was like, oh, it was so bad that he knew he had to make a third one. So I was right. It was meant to end at every game.
Since the way FNAF 2 went, Scott made the ending of the game, well, the true end, with a fire to end it all, and the words, the end, showing that the purple guy was defeated. So, that's the second time Scott had ended the series. Fans started to get more and more into the lore of FNAF, and Scott started to release teasers of the final chapter in the series, meaning that FNAF 4 is the final game in the series. So, fans knew that this was the last game, and so did Scott. FNAF 4 came out, and around 50,000 people played, like FNAF 3.
Where did I get this
from? Something
from?
shocked Scott. Something happened that Scott would never think would happen.
Whoa, what was it?
In the first 3 games, people found every piece of the lore there was. But on this game, nobody found all the pieces. Scott ended FNAF 4 with a box no one could open, some box of the past, but as I said, no single person figured it out. Scott also did try and help by releasing a book named The Silver Eyes, which is really good. Go read it.
True.
So there was FNAF having to end the 3rd time. Scott didn't know what to do with the mystery still there, so he released a spin-off, so it didn't count as another game in the series, and the lore could be revealed, but he stopped himself. He was going to reveal everything in the game, but he thought better of it.
I don't think that was ever the case.
He thought about it again. So he made, and released, of course, FNAF Sister Location. Once again, around 500,000 people played. And Scott tried to prove the series again by showing another, clearer side to the story. So, the FNAF series was ended for the 4th time.
Cold ended.
Yet, when the Custom Night Golden Freddy mode cutscene released, it all got messy. Once again, nobody could figure it out. Scott also thought to make a movie to clear people's minds a bit, and yeah, shrouded in the mystery of Mike Trap vs. Will Trap. Scott and a lot of theorists already knew the answer, so Scott released his next book, The Twisted Ones, so people would know that William Afton is Springtrap. Then the Freddy Files, another book, released, so people had an even clearer mind. Yet people were still confused coming the end of the year. He released some movie news, and he knew that wouldn't even be enough.
This is the better.
So Scott.
This is the better Supreme Guide. This is like going through the history and everything.
Started hinting and teasing about a game, led to say it's cancelled, and that a new Pizzeria Tycoon game would come out. Now, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator release. Scott tried to reveal and solve a bunch of theories and solve FNAF and included an ending to FNAF no one saw coming. Every last thing linked to the Fazbear's company was burnt down to a
Well,
crisp,
I think
ending the
people saw
FNAF
it coming,
series for
but
the fifth and possibly final time. But, are you ready for this but? A
are
game that
you
was
ready for
supposed
this,
to
bud?
solve a lot didn't leave more than enough things open, including the box, and made more mysteries such as who is the girl in the reflection in the perfume maze? Who's
Susie?
the orange/yellow/yellow-orange man? And a
Who is the
lot
orange
orange/yellow
slash yellow slash
yellow-orange man?
yellow orange?
And a lot more mysteries to be solved. So, the fifth time FNAF had ended.
Yeah.
So, with even more mysteries lying
7.
around, I wouldn't be surprised if Scott was to release FNAF 7
You're
to solve
right.
every little thing. Because that's what he's
Okay.
done since the
Not
first
really right
FNAF.
with that.
Well, lore-wise, this would be from FNAF 4, but, you know. FNAF 7 is highly likely, and I
Yep.
honestly think that it will come out late this year, or maybe even early next year, just to end FNAF and solve the mystery for the 6th time, but this time for good. Now,
This
what's
time
next
for
for
good.
FNAF? Now, the Ultimate Custom Night has been
What
announced,
is
and work done for a long
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Custom Night? Hell
time now.
yeah.
The movie is, well, has always been, continuing production
Oh my
for the
god.
final book, The Fourth Closet.
The movie Chris Columbus. Oh my god, this was ages ago. It's so surreal we're actually getting the movie now, especially looking at like stuff like this. That's insane.
Is coming out to solve the mystery and make
Wait.
more questions.
Oh,
Scott
fourth
did
closet.
say that he is including the characters the community loved into the final book,
You did.
and I am also hoping for the Freddy Files 2.0. That would be cool. Like I said,
That would
whether
be
FNAF
cool.
7 or any more games are coming is completely up to Scott.
Oh, I was so
There you have
passionate.
it. 5 times FNAF has ended, and a little future of FNAF. Subscribe, like the
Forgot to
video
do
if you enjoyed, and share with
behind the
your friends.
scenes. What?
Some behind the scenes content is coming in a second in this video, so watch that if you want. If not, goodbye.
What? Okay, so I forgot behind this scene, so we should let Google Translate do some VO.
Five Nights at Freddy's. A game which started simple and turned into a fantastic series. Really
No
think
way.
it was around.
Oh,
Never had twisted ones. Saw coming. Because
what?
mysteries such
Wait, so I just forgot to like edit bloopers or something. So I just did Google voiceover as like a joke for like a 7-minute joke. Oh my god. The retention graph is probably nothing. 100 subscribers special soon. Ah, damn. So watch the video and see my proof. Also some FNAF feature. Voiceover by Google Translate as well. Why did that matter so much? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my god. If you did this now, YouTube would just hate it. Like, as in, like, the algorithm, it would not go anywhere. No one would see this video. And they didn't. It's only got 400 views. And most of that's probably from recently. People just going back and seeing what I used to make. Then you got, okay, next, The Real Consequences. This one popped off. This one did well for back then. FNAF Ultimate Custom Night Theory. Let's see.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of the
Glitchy
channel,
mic
and
as
today
always.
we're going to be taking on some Ultimate Custom Night theories, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. What
Copyrighted intro.
is Ultimate Custom Night? The answer is pretty darn simple. We're playing as the one and the only William Afton.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the FNAF 6
Correct.
ending,
Good
Pizzeria
job.
Simulator ending, you won't understand why I'm saying this. And if you actually look back at the Pizzeria Simulator ending, Henry says to William Afton, "Go to hell." Well, along the lines of "go to hell." And then this is William
Sure,
Afton's
yeah.
hell. But then people wondering, who's this hell created by? And like, who's this weird girl that keeps appearing on the screen all the time? And the answer is pretty simple as well. It's Golden Freddy. The original Golden Freddy,
True.
not Withered Golden Freddy. Golden
They're
Freddy,
the same, but
the
okay.
original. And you know this because the girl on screen is Cassidy, the one who is over taking control of Golden Freddy's, whole robotic system. But then, what about Michael Afton? How is Michael Afton killed by the bite, and yet
Wait, what?
in Golden Freddy? But then I'm saying now, Cassidy's inside Golden Freddy.
Wait,
Well,
what?
let's just say that Michael Afton is Cassidy Afton.
What?
Yeah. So,
What? What?
well, let's just say that
Oh
Michael
my.
Afton is Cassidy Afton.
Oh.
Yeah. So Cassidy Afton gets crunched down into the
Right.
Fredbear suit. Then
Okay.
after that,
Wait.
suit. So Cassidy Afton gets
So Cassidy is Michael,
down
but Michael is also the crying child.
into the Fredbear suit.
Oh my god.
Then after that,
Mhm.
what happens after? So into the Fredbear suit.
Oh my god. You can tell I'm just not using a script. I'm like, wait, what happens after that?
What happens after? So into the Fredbear suit. Cassidy Afton dies. Cassidy Afton gets put back together by William Afton into an android robotic
Oh my god, it's robot theory. Robot theory.
android, like a literal AI Michael Afton.
Oh
And we
no.
know that thanks to the Fourth Closet, which I've read, where
Oh no.
William Afton creates robots
Oh
of
no.
his own daughters.
I used to be I used to be on the other side where I thought robot kids were everywhere. Oh no. Oh no.
And then Henry does the same thing with Charlie, and they create basically their own sisters, their daughters and sons, and they make android versions
sick.
of them, so then they can live forever.
Because I had myself to
Then,
go.
as we can see, for
Snap.
obvious reasons, Cassidy goes into Golden Freddy. Michael Afton ends up killing his father and everybody else around the FNAF franchise. But then, William goes to hell. Golden Freddy creates this
Oh my
hell for William
God.
Afton, and William Afton never thought he would be in hell with his own creations, and that's pretty much it.
Wow,
This is
you
William
solved
Afton's
it.
hell created by Golden Freddy, and it all starts to fit together when you think of it like that.
It does,
The
yeah.
FNAF franchise coming to an end, with William Afton facing
God.
all of his creations, and the one he shouldn't have killed being Golden Freddy. So I hope
What
you
is
enjoyed this theory. It was a very quick theory because there was hardly anything to talk about really, because it was
This
pretty
is
easy
meant
to
to
solve.
be me.
Hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new
Oh
around here, and I'll see you
no.
all in the next video. Goodbye.
Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no. And then from here, and then I just stopped doing theories and just did timelines every year. 18, this is 19, 20. Wait, what? I didn't skip 19. No. Yeah, 18. Oh, I skipped 19. I just went straight to 20, and then did 20 with literally the exact same video, but just with a voiceover. And then this, okay, this isn't, I'm not going to watch the whole 30 minutes, but I just want to see what the timeline is. So we have Puppet death first, still kind of stick by that. Later that night, Midnight Murderous being after Puppet. Okay, sure. Let's go sure. So all before Fredbear's even opens. Okay, that's just wrong. FNAF 4 happens. Like, William makes nightmare animatronics to scare. I probably said the crying child. Well, no, according to the last theory, I said Michael Cassidy Afton. Bite of 83, 4, FNAF 4, Night 5. Okay, back together. Sister location, 2, 1, 3. Happiest day. Besides Puppet and Golden Freddy. Springtrap becomes William Afton. Oh, Scrap Trap. Yeah. Yeah. FNAF 6. Okay. Purgatory. Oh my god. Many William Afton dies with gravestones. So, okay. So, like, this whole... It's funny. It's funny that in like all these timelines, the main thing wrong in all of them is just like the beginning. Like the beginning is the most muddled up part. Up until I mean up until about let's say several murders, which is FNAF 2. Up until about here, it's all just wrong. Like it's just the beginning up until the games happen, basically. That's when it's all messed up and like no one knows when it happens. I think I do now, but that might change.
Hello everyone, welcome to...
Whoa, okay. Wait, why was there like such banging music in the background?
2020's full Five Nights at Freddy's timeline, voiceover edition. I redid the entire timeline with new information we've learned along the way about old games, old stories, and old events, as well as added everything new to the franchise in 2020. This video was highly requested to be voiceovered, so here it is. Don't pause the video, quickly scroll down, subscribe, like the video to help more people see it, scroll back up, and let's go back to the video. It helps out a ton, and I really...
Why did I stop doing those? This is one of the things that I've been thinking about recently.
Don't pause the video, quickly scroll down, subscribe, like the video to help more people see it.
I don't think anyone else did this. Like that exit out of the video, scroll down, blah, 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 show them how to do it, then go back up. I don't think anyone else did it like that. It was always like only blah, blah, blah % is subscribed, or it was there's a glitch going around. You got to subscribe again. I don't think anyone else did it like this. But there's probably a reason why. Like, it probably didn't work.
It helps out a ton, and I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Oh, I love this song. I still have this song on my PC.
Business was...
Okay. So, okay, this is... Oh, and then I even have AR, VR, and security breach. I'll make a 2021 version at the end of the year, like September again. And then I did. And it was what really started the channel. Well, started as in what it is now. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. I was looking at this one the other day, which was including Part 5. And I was like, I would still be very happy with this if it didn't have those like voice acting,
but give him more to fight against.
The audio was because the audio is kind of screwed up. But where is it? Where's an example of it? I didn't start doing it till like Part 2. Yeah, here it is.
The light. William headed
this stuff.
William's excitement turned into shock. His stomach screamed.
I got my friends to do this at like 3 a.m.
We're the co-owners of this franchise.
No, bless Rowan and Dominic. They were up at like 3 a.m. and I was like, hey, can you please just quickly do this if you want to be in the video? And they would send me it on Instagram, just voice recordings. It's funny, like to me it's funny, but I feel like it put people off. Like they were like, what is this?
Confusion.
Where?
William Mothers.
Are you kidding me? After every...
Like surely people are like, what is this? Why is this voice acting here? And I think that when I didn't rewatch it fully, but I kind of just skimmed through it, and I was like, oh, if that was cut out and the audio was fixed, this would still be like my best video ever. This was so much months of work, so much. Security breach part was a little rough, and the credits was long. See, I make sure to credit every single thing I used in this video. Everything. But no, overall, I liked my past theories. They were alright. They all ultimately led to the timeline video, which then led to the yearly timeline videos, which then led to the big timeline video, which the work I'm most proud of, probably. Even this one I'm kind of proud of, honestly, because it's like I worked with people who hated this one. I'm pretty sure Entom, I don't know if Entom remembers this, but Entom, I think Entom like was hated, not me, but hated this video and like at me on the Discord or whatever about it, or even Twitter, I think, and was like, this sucks. People shouldn't use this as like the be all end all of timelines. And then I'm pretty sure I worked with him that far back for this video, which is kind of insane to think about now, because I follow Anton, like I see everything Anton does, and he's gonna be a YouTuber soon, which I've been saying he should be for ages. But that's insane. It was so long ago that he was a hater. He was a Hyperdroid hater, and now he watches, which is good to know. What other theories did I release since then? This wasn't a theory. This was a documentary. Not documentary, just like a history of. Midnight Motorist. What did I say here that it was? I probably just said it was William, right? Just repeated the same theory. Yeah, William Afton after Mrs. Afton's body in there. Or Elizabeth's body. Okay, I disagree with that right now. I don't know what my current interpretation is of Midnight Motorist. I just kind of like ignore it, honestly. I think if it has to be something, I think the best one is probably after the Bite of 87, and it's like Golden Freddy luring Michael away, blah, blah, blah. That's just the one that's like, you don't have to jump over multiple hoops. Well, I mean, why is it yellow instead of William Guy, instead of Purple Guy? Yeah, I mean, I personally say it's because Michael Afton is represented as purple, so people would have been confused, but now people are more confused because now there's Yellow Guy. Whatever. This one, FNAF Reboot, I talked about recently with Rightoast, I think, actually, which is the indie games and how they don't mean everything's rebooted. It's the same timeline. Cassidy or Andrew, I mean, I still say it's Cassidy, and even if the Frights are canon, I believe that Andrew isn't the one you should not have killed until the Old Man Consequences minigame, where Andrew, as Old Man Consequences, says, you should rest, blah, 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 I'll take over. This one, different timelines, where I say, yeah, Frights aren't canon, books aren't canon. I also say Tales aren't canon, I think. I still stand by this besides Tales. Frights, I'm more like 50-50. With Frights is interesting for me, it's kind of like, I don't care. Like, if it is, I won't be like, oh my god, no! And if it isn't, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I wish it was. It's kind of just like, whatever with me. This one, I said the Shadow animatronics were Agony. Still kind of believe that. That works. I'm pretty sure I said Shadow Bonnie was the toy spirits. Like the agony of all the toy spirits. Shadow Freddy was the agony of all the missing children. I mean, maybe. I don't know about that. I don't know about the Shadow Freddy. Shadow Bonnie would work with being the toy spirits. Because why else does it look like a toy animatronic? And then you got is the ultimate guide reliable? I think I ended up with the conclusion that it should be used as like secondary evidence, which I do stand by with the ultimate guide and the character encyclopedia. I stand that it should not be used as the main evidence. Like the start of the theory should not be this line in the ultimate guide says this. If anything, it should only be guiding you to find that solution yourself. It should not be that like the main evidence. That's silly in my opinion. That was all of them together. This I still stand with. I stand with this 100%, and I think that's also because I just haven't gone through the timeline again. I still stand by this. I think I agree with everything I said in this still. This is my current standings of FNAF lore, besides Security Breach, which is obviously the new Mimic stuff. That was just a breakdown. The theory, Entom's theory that I kind of reviewed and then added on to, this ended up being correct. Entom's a genius. I think he's Scott Cawthon. And then you go, this one, which is Molten MCI, I still believe in heavily. Game Theory now believes it, I think. Yeah, he does. I just remembered. Michael Afton, Every Player, still believe. Mimic, believe. Well, yeah, these are like 5 months ago, so of course I still believe them. Tales in Game Timeline, fully believe, completely believe, have been trying to convince everyone else to believe forever now, on Twitter especially. This was just how many businesses Fazbear Entertainment owned, right? I think so. Yeah, I went through the history, every single business they own, everything, even the very small stuff like the clean team and all that. I like this video. That was good. Just a fun. This was more like a fun one. This wasn't like a, oh my god, Michael Afton, who is he? What's happening with the spirits? It's just like a fun, like, yeah. And then this Ruin All Questions answered. Obviously, it's like the recent theory, so I'm still of the opinion of this video. And then 1 month ago, my last video was the final trailer. I promise you the Supreme Guide's coming. I'm telling you, I'm going to be uploading every single day until it's out. Very, very soon, I promise. I promise. It's coming very soon. I've been working on it for ages. The script's like 150 pages long. It's taking its time, but it will be worth it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This was more of like, of course it's not as edited, this type of video, just because it's like, it's second channel, it's kind of just, it's like, this might as well have been a stream, but I also like, I want to leave this empty until the Supreme Guide, so it's like the big comeback, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys found younger me theories to be good. I don't know. And yeah, I will see you all in this for the Supreme Guide in a week's time. Please literally set a reminder right now for a week's time. Check Hyperdroid community tab, because I've probably said when it's coming out by then. It should be out by then. So do that. Make sure you watch this. I'm promoting it on every channel. I'm doing everything I can because it's my biggest video ever. What's my longest one? 3 hours 20. This one is even longer than that. And this took forever. So, so you should know that also took forever. I wish I had content kind of backed up for this big break. But, you know, you can only do so much with the amount of time you have. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to this channel, by the way, because I've been uploading. Okay, I was gonna say regularly, but that's just not true. I'm gonna try to upload regularly on this channel, especially while I work on like bigger main channel videos, because they take a while. So I want to make sure you guys aren't missing out on content. There should be a new song video coming out soon. I think next week even. like the day before the Supreme Guide, because this is like the most fun video to do. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. I've said that like 10 times, but seriously this time, goodbye.